Hey everybody, we are here with Wreckfest 2. Wreckfest was easily one of my favorite racing games, coming from the developers of Flat Out, and kind of taking that game, making it a little more realistic and a whole lot more fun and even zanier in some aspects. I was here for it, and I've enjoyed every single piece of DLC and update that game ever had. And this is the early access version. Admittedly, THQ and Bugbear themselves have said, hey, this is a game in early access. It's not done. We are going to keep developing it, updating it, adding things to it over the years. And they're sticking by that. And so we are here in the sandpit, and I'm racing terribly. But we're just checking things out. This is a gorgeous game. Like, straight up. For an early access game to look this good really says a lot. But it's not feature complete. Like, it's just not. There's a lot of rough edges to this, and they know that, and you should know that. And that's not to be saying, I'm not saying that to dissuade you from buying the game. I'm saying it because this is what you're going to get, and you're either going to like that or you're not. Either you're here for the long haul, or you might just want to wait until it's done. Either of which is okay. So, at the time of this recording, the early access version of the game is not out, but I was given an advanced version of the game to play before its release and share my thoughts and impressions, and that's what we're here doing. And I want you to see everything that the current early access version has to offer and see if it's right for you or not. So there is a much improved cockpit view, but I've collided with so many things that my hood is now in the way. So we're going to return to this view for now. And in the next race, we'll explore that. So right now, there's not a career. It's just randomized single events or ones that you create yourself, which is what I've been doing. And I'm actually enjoying it. There is a multiplayer, but because I'm playing this prior to release, and you know, the people who do have access to this right now are kind of spread across various time zones and things like that. Like, it just was not feasible to get a multiplayer session going. But you know, the server browser is back. There's probably no way that they could have released any sort of version of this game without a server browser, but it's there. Or you can just do quick races for multiplayer. But the single player content, while pretty thin, is really engaging, and I'm still just replaying races over and over again. I'm trying different configurations. I'm experimenting with the assists, like which ones I like, which ones I feel I still need, you know, things like that. But already this is Wreckfest through and through. The damage is there, the physics objects are there. The damage point system is there. And we lost. But we'll take a look at how all of this stuff comes together. So we'll create another event. So we start at the sand pit. We'll move on to the speedway. Let's try a figure 8. We'll do 4 laps. We'll do a partly cloudy day, and we'll switch to the striker. I have played a lot of Wreckfest, but I honestly am a little fuzzy on the cars. The first 2 vehicles are definitely returning, but I think the last 2 on the list are new. I could have that all wrong. So I love this hollow metal sound, you know, because there's no dampening by, you know, seats and cloth and leather and plastic and all of the other things that you know make the interior quiet and, you know, not ear-shatteringly loud. It's very raw. Cars are stripped down to their bare bones, as they should be for these, you know, for this style of racing. Got to check my angles here, make sure I'm not going to get T-boned. So I'm getting points for some contact here. The AI is pretty impressive. You know, they make mistakes. They have rivalries and like aggressive things going on where they're battling one another, and even you, like if you brush up alongside them, they're going to try to push you off the road, which we might see something like that in a future race. Can I catch up to this first car? All right, solid second. That goes pretty quick, right? All right, let's move on to the scrapyard, which is easily my favorite. We'll start with the Bone Breaker event. And we'll start with this. Go with the ginger. Not my name for it, but it is the name. Just call them as they are. Bone Breakers are really cool, and you'll see why that is. Immediately contact, immediately everyone just jockeying for a position. So everybody kind of defines their own path way through. This happens a lot. You follow the arrows, you make your laps, and that's kind of how things go. Well, there's a traffic jam. My radiator is now leaking, which is not great. Then everyone meets back up. Okay, we have shot up into first place. There's too much traffic. So we had to change our path that we've been taking, but it's all fine because we do end up in the same place. You can see the dust has kicked up from previous drivers. Contact has hurt my vehicle, but we are persisting. in these trying times. And we did it. So we are going to do the same location, but with the different configuration. So we're going to come back here, do the main route, do default, and we're going to go with the Road Slayer. My personal favorite. Man, this is cool. Even for early access, this is just really, really cool. I just love the sound. Just how raw everything sounds. There's no muffler, no catalytic converter, which, you know, on this kind of car was not the style at the time. But just getting that raw engine sound. I did not mean to do that. Took some unnecessary hits and some big losses on this track. But let's see if we can make things up. Me and this driver are helping each other. Oh my god. Big crash. Tons of tires everywhere. This guy backing up into the road like nobody else is on it. Using that guy as a buffer, and we're catching up to the field. Oh. I do think I'm still on the hard profile, which gives me no ABS, no traction control, things like that. So I am getting what I paid for here. Unforgiving track too. Just having the junkyard full of metal vehicles that you can run into and not only damage yourself but get caught up on them as they kind of splinter, and it's just, this is easily one of my favorite tracks. We got hung up on some stuff there. My guy looks barely strapped in. Oversteer. Climb this mountain of tires. That guy's having a tough time too. Finally getting the hang of this car on the final lap, where I am not in a competitive position whatsoever, but that's okay. Reset, because I got myself completely stuck. Perfect. All right, so we're going to take this car and we are going to take it to the final location, which I think, you know, for as much as this is the game right here and what it's going to seem like, Testing Grounds is a nice actual callback to what was, let's give ourselves some time here, what was the game known as Next Car Game, which I wish they would have kept. I love Wreckfest as a name, but Next Car Game is just such a great name. It's just so good. I wish they could have kept that. Guys, leave me alone. That looks fun. We'll have to check that out soon. So yeah, this is the game. Next Car Game and Wreckfest had these kind of test areas where you could, you know, just goof around with the physics and mangle a car up and things like that. So like that was definitely something you could do. I still have like alpha builds tied to my Steam account where I could play basically this. Whoops. This is a giant pachinko machine. So yeah, I will put a link to the game in the description below. This will be going up just before it enters Steam Early Access. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you don't like it, just don't press the thumbs down. Just don't do anything at all. And you know, leave a comment if you're feeling it. And if you really like what we're doing here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Oh my god, this car. And thank you so much for watching this. I do appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next video.